So, hello everyone. Today we will be understanding an important topic: traveling salesman problem. This problem is a application of dynamic programming. Now, before diving into the problem, let's understand the problem with an easy story. Suppose there is a postman. There is a greedy postman. Now, what does a postman do? He delivers letters to some particular area. Suppose these are the areas, or you can say blocks, numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the one block, the postman is there. Post office is there. So he has to deliver letters from this post office to these other areas 2, 3, and 4. Now the postman is greedy, so no, he has to travel. He travels through bus to reach to the other cities, to reach to the other cities or blocks. So he has to pay. Now he needs to minimize his cost to travel to these cities and again reach to this home city or post office. So as I said, he was greedy, so he chooses the minimum path, minimum cost path that is available to him right now, that is currently available to him. Like he chooses this path. Let me explain here. And this is the cost adjacency matrix. This from city 1, from area 1 to area 1, and this cost him 0 rupees, which is obvious. And from 1 to 2, it costs him 10 rupees or 10 unit. From 1 to 3, it cost him 15, right? This is how the cost adjacency matrix is. Now let me explain how what path he follows. Suppose now he starts from 1. He starts from 1 from the post office, and from 1 how many options does he have? From 1 he can go to 2, he can go to 3, or he can go to 4. So there are 3 options, right? 2, 3, or 4. So out of 2, 3, or 4, which one will he choose? To reach 2 city, he has to pay 10 rupees. To reach to 3 city, third city, he has to pay 15 rupees, and to reach to 4 city, he has to pay 20 rupees. So he chooses this city, and because this city costs him less, so he goes to city number 2, or area number 2. This is 2. Now what is the cost? Let me write the cost here parallelly. Cost okay, cost equal to total cost equal to, from 1 to 2 he pays 10 rupees, 10 plus. Now from 2 he reached 2 city, second city. Now how many options does he have? From 2 okay, from 2 he can go to 3, or he can go to 4. There are 2 options. So between 3 and 4, what option will he choose? From 2, you can see from 2 to he can go to 3, or he can go to 4. So if he goes to 3, it cost him 9. If he goes to 4, it cost him 10. So obviously he will choose 3. It will cost him less. So he goes to 3 city, third city, and it cost him how many? 9. Let me just write 9 here, plus 9. Now he is at third city. Now from third city, the only option available is he will go to 4, right? 3 to 4, and how much it will cost? 3 to 4. This is 3, this is 4. It will cost him 12. Right? So 3 to 4, let me write 3 to 4, and it will cost him 12 rupees. So let me add 12 here. Okay, 12. Now from 4, he will obviously go to the again, because all the areas, all the letters have been delivered to all the areas. Now he will go back to the post office. So from 4 he will go to the 1, that is the post office. So 4 to 1, how much it will cost? From 4 to 1, it will cost him 8 rupees. So 8 rupees, let me write. Okay, 4 to 1, he will go to 4 to 1. Let me write here the path, this one, and the cost him, what is the cost from 4 to 1? The cost is 8. 8 8 8. So the total cost, so what is the total cost? 10 plus 9, 19, 12 plus 8 is 20, 29 is 39. The cost is 39. The total cost is 39 rupees. So he pays 39 rupees every day and delivers all the letters to all the cities. Right. Now, one day the postman, let me draw the postman. So this is the postman. One day, this is the postman. One day he met a guy. He met a guy named Suraj. Let me draw him. His name is Suraj. And Suraj was more greedy than him, and the only difference is he is more intelligent than the postman. He said the postman that I can save you 4 rupees. Here the postman have to pay 39 rupees. So Suraj said to the postman that Suraj can save him 4 rupees. So the postman asked him, how can you save me for 4 rupees? Suraj told him another path, and said that if you follow this path you can save 4 rupees. And the postman asked Suraj, what is the path? And Suraj said, let me write the path here. Okay, if you travel from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, and 3 to 1, then let's see what is the cost of this path. The total cost of this path will be from 1 to 2. What is the cost? 1 to 2, the cost is 10. 1 to 2, the cost is 10. So let me write 10 here. 1 to 2, cost is 10. 10 plus, now 2 to 4, what is the cost? 2 to 4, the cost is 10. So let me write 10 again. 10 plus, now 2 to 4, now 4 to 3. 4 to 3, the cost is 9. Cost is 9. So let me write 9 here. 9 plus, now 3 to 1. 3 to 1, cost is 6. So let me write 6 here. 6. And what is the total cost? 20, 29 plus 6, 35. 35. So previously he was paying 39, and if he follows this path it will cost him 35. So 4 rupees less. Let me indicate minus 4 rupees less. Saved 4 rupees. 4 rupees. Now postman asked him, how did you find it? So Suraj said that though I am greedy, but I did not apply greedy method here. Instead, he applied dynamic programming. Uh, the postman said that, please explain how did you apply dynamic programming. Uh, so let me explain the problem now. So in order to solve the problem, I will create a function. So I will explain it mathematically. I will give a mathematical explanation to the salesman problem. Now let me create a function which will give me the minimum cost and the path also. So let me write here, let okay, let me create the function. The function is g of I comma s. G of I comma s represents the cost of the tour of postman, right? Of the postman from the vertex, or you can say from the post office, from the vertex I, and visiting all vertices, and visiting all vertices in the set S, right? S is a set of all of the remaining all vertices exactly once, and terminating the tour at the starting vertex, or you can name it as V0, V0. So this V0 means or 1. So for this example, like this example, what is the initial values of G, I and S? So let me write here. Okay, G, what happening? Okay, G of I comma S. What will be the initial values of I and S? I is what? I is the tour, represent the cost of the tour of postman from the vertex I. Okay, I is my starting vertex, or the vertex where our post office is present. So initial value of I will be, here I can write I will be 1, and what will be the value of S? What is S? S means the remaining. S means the remaining options that I have from vertex 1, right? From vertex 1, what are the options do I have? I can go to 2, 3 or 4. So value of S will be 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. These are the values. So this is the initial value of S. So what will be the value of G of I comma S? G of I comma S will be equal to minimum of not minimum, G of I comma S will be equal to G of I value is 1 comma, and S value is 2 3 4, right? So this is I have to calculate. If I calculate this one, this will give me my minimum value and the path also. So how can we calculate this? So let me expand this. Okay, what will be the value of G of 1 2 3 4? The value of G of 1 this is let me write here. g of sorry what does this represent? G of 1 and this value, what does this represent? And this represent the minimum cost of all the paths possible from 1 to again 1 by reaching all the vertices exactly once, right? So this means all the paths, and among those paths the minimum path is the answer of this function. So if I expand this, the expansion will look like c of 1 comma k, c of 1 comma k. Okay, first I have to write minimum, minimum of minimum of c of 1 comma k, 1 comma k plus I will again call g, and g of k comma remaining vertices, that is s minus k, right? So let me explain this. How I wrote this. So what is k here? K is the vertex from this 2 3 4, right? So c represents the cost to reach k from 1, right? Suppose k value is 2, so cost of this will be cost of 1 comma 2 plus, and I have reached from 1 to 2, right? I have reached from 1 to 2, reached from 1 to 2, I have reached. Now I will do what? I will again call the same function, g, right, with the parameter k. Now my what is my initial value? Now that I have reached here at 2, my I value will be 2, right? So that's why I have write here k means the general form 2. Now what I have, what do I have remaining options? The remaining options are, okay, so from 1 I have reached 2, right? At 1 I had options 2 3 4. Now I have reached 2. How many options do I have? I can go to 3 or I can go to 4, right? So let me erase this all. So previously when I is equal to 1 it was 2 3 4. Now I have reached to 2, so I has become 2, and s has become 3 comma 4, right? So you can form a relation between these two, this s and this updated s, right? And this 2 is missing there, that means this updated s is equal to nothing but previous s minus k value, k, or you can say 2. In the general I can write s equal to s minus k, right? So this is what I have done here. I have passed two parameters k and s minus k. I will call this function recursively. This is pure example of recursion. Yes. So let me write it properly here. So g of g of 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is my equation which will give me my answer. Let me highlight it. This is my equation which will give me my answer. So this is for this particular value from 1 to 2 3 4. Now let's generalize it more. So how can we generalize it? Now let's generalize it for g of I comma s. So what will be the representation of this when g of I comma s? So this will become minimum of cost of I was at I. So from I to I have to go to K. I comma K, I comma K plus cost of the remaining path, that is G of K comma S minus K, right? S minus K. Okay. So this is the generalized form of this equation. For this problem and this particular problem, this is for this particular problem, this is the form of this equation, this generalized equation, and this equation is for any traveling salesperson problem, right? This is for any traveling salesman problem, and this is for only for this graph. So here I have missed it. Here K means, let me write here. Uh, Here K belongs to the set S, right? And such that 1 comma K belongs to the edge set, that is E. So this is how I can generalize the equation. I can convert the problem into mathematical equation. Now for the path, I will create another parameter to form the path, that is J of I comma S. J of I comma S is will be equal to value of K that minimized this equation, the previous equation, this equation, right? That minimizes the equation. So this will explain later. Let me first calculate this one. So this is a recursive function that calls itself again here. G calls itself again. So this is purely a recursive function. So in recursive function, I have to write the base conditions. So what are my base conditions? So let me write here base condition. Base condition is what? This condition will be when S becomes phi, right? When I don't have any options, I have only one option. I have to go to the just the source vertex, right? So that will be my base condition. So the base condition can be represented as G of I, that is my current vertex, and phi. Phi means a null set, G of I comma phi. So what will be the value of G of I comma phi? Value of G of I comma phi will be cost of I means my current vertex, and I do not have any options, so I have to go to the source vertex, that is B naught. So this will be my base condition, right? Let me box this. This will be my base condition. So let's for this is what I have to calculate, right? So for this, what is the cardinality of S set, right? How many numbers are there in the S set? 3. Cardinality is 3. But here you can see that this S depends on this S, on this value. This S size is 3 and this S size is what? 2. So 3 size. So my answer depends on this answer whose S size is 2, and again this function will depend on the size of S size of 1, and that again will depend on the size of 0, that is phi. That is the base condition, right? So in order to find our answer, what do I have to do? In order to find the answer, I first, this is for mod s equal to 3 and this is mod s equal to 2, so I have to find mod s equal to 1 and mod s equal to 0, right? Mod s equal to 0 means base condition, so let's find mod s equal to 0 first. Mod s means the cardinality of the set s. So case 1, when mod of s is equal to 0, null set. Okay, when mod s equal to 0, how many options I have? 2. I can reach mod s equal to 0 means from 2 I can go to the source vertex, so 2 of 2 comma 5. And next is from 3 comma 5. Next, g of 4 comma 5, right? G of 4 comma 5. So what will be the value of g of 2 comma 5? G of 2 comma 5 means cost of 2 comma 1. My source vertex is 1, right? And what is the cost of 2 comma 1? Cost of 2 comma 1 is cost of 2 to 1 is 5. Let me write 5 here. 5. Now g of 3 comma 5. What is g of 3 comma 5? C of 3 comma 1, right? And what is g of 4 comma 5? G of 4 comma 5 is g of 4 comma 1. Now what is the value of 3 to cost of 3 to 1 and what is the value of cost of 4 to 1? Okay, just addition matrix. Let me copy this first. Okay, copy, move, no, move, okay, no, okay. So what is the value of 3 to 1? That is 6. It is 6. And what is the value of 4 to 1? It is 8. Okay, I have calculated the values where mod s equal to 0. Okay, now let's calculate the values where mod s is equal to 1. That is case 2. Case 2. Case 2 means mod s equal to 1, right? Mod s equal to 1. So what are the possible values of I comma s when mod s equal to 1? Mod s equal to 1 mean I have only one option left. So if I have only one option left, so I have to start from 2 from 2 to I can go to only 3, right? I can only go to 3. Next, g of now 2, why 2 to 3? Because from 1 you have made a choice. So from 1 to you have let's say you have come to 2, and from 2 you only have one choice. You can go to 3 or you can go to 4, and after that you have to go to 1. So that's why you have only one choice. And let's from 2 I have calculated for 2. Okay, sorry, I can go to 3 or I can go to 4. 2 comma 4 will be equal to this. this will be equal to this. So what is the value of this? Cost of 2 comma 3, cost of 2 comma 3 plus g of 3 comma 5, g of 3 comma 5, right? Now similarly this one, cost of 2 comma 4 plus g of 4 comma 5. Now let's just put the values. What is the value of c of 2 comma 3? c of 2 comma 3 is 9. 9 plus, what is the value of g of 3 comma 5? G of 3 comma 5 is 6. So let's put 6 here. 6 will be equal to 1 5. Now what is the value of 2 comma 4? What is the value of 2 comma 4? 2 comma 4 is 10. Let me write 10 here. 10 plus, what is the value of g of 4 comma 5? G of 4 comma 5 is 8. This will be equal to 8 and this will be equal to 18. Okay, this one for 2. Now from 3, let's calculate for g of 3 comma, now from 3 2 I can reach to 4, right? Next g of from 3 I can reach to 2, right? So this two possible from 3 from 3 to 2, next from 3 to 4. And what will be the value of g of 3 comma 4? Cost of 3 comma 4 plus g of 4 comma 5, which is equal to cost of 3 comma 4. 3 to 4 is 12. Similarly, this will be equal to cost of 3 comma 2 plus g of 2 comma 5 is equal to so this is the value of 3 comma 4, and what is the value of g of 4 comma 5? Value of g of 4 comma 5 was 8. So I have to write plus 8 here. 8 plus 8, but plus 8, which is equal to 20. Now what is the value of g of 3 comma 2? 3 comma 2 is 13. 3 comma 2 is, let me write 13 plus and g of 2 comma 5. What is value of g of 2 comma 5? That is 5. Equal to 5, which is equal to 18. Now for 2 is done, for 3 is done. Now what do I have? 2, 3 and I have 4. 4. G of 4 comma from 4 I can go to 3 equal to, next for g of 4 comma 2, what will be the value of this? G of 4 comma 3 will be cost of 4 comma 3 plus g of 3 comma 5, and for this one it will be cost of 4 comma 2 plus g of 2 comma 5. Okay, let's calculate these values. What is the value of 4 comma 3? 4 to 3 is 9. 4 to 3 is 9. 9 plus g of 3 comma 5. What is the value of g of 3 comma 5? That is 6. 6, which is equal to 5. Next, what is the value of 4 comma 2? Value of 4 comma 2 is 8, and 2 comma 5 is 5. So 8 plus 5, 8 plus 5, which is equal to 13. So this is all for mod s equal to 1. Next, the case 3 is for mod s equal to 2, right? Case 3 and mod s will be equal to 2. Now let's calculate for mod s equal to 2. So the possible values for mod s equal to 2 is g of 2 comma 3 comma 4. Next possible value is this means that I have reached 2. My current vertex is 2, and from 2 I can go to 3. I can go to 3 or 4, right? So mod is equal to 2. Now another possibility will be g of 3 comma 2 comma 4, right? 2 comma 4. This is another possibility, and another possibility will be g of 4 comma 3 comma 2. This is another possibility. Let me calculate this. Okay, so what will be the value of this one? Value of this one will be minimum of, there are two paths, right? From 3 there will be one path, and from 4 there will be one path. So I have to calculate the minimum of these two paths. So let me write here. The path will be minimum of, first one, cost of, if I select 2 comma 3 plus g of g of remaining path, that is 3 comma that is 3 comma 4, right? 3 comma 4, this one, and comma, and the second path is from 2 I can go to 4. Let me write here. Second path is c of 2 comma 4 plus g of 4 comma 3, right? This so this thing this thing you have to calculate. So what will be the value for this one? The value for this one will be minimum of, what is the cost of 2 comma 3? Cost, let me minimize it. Okay, cost of 2 comma 3, you can see. Let me keep it here. Bring it here, and let's calculate the values. Okay, the value for this one is 9. Okay, 9. 9 plus 20 and comma 10 plus 15. 10 plus 15. So the answer will be 10 plus 15, right? 25. And for the construction of the path, I will write the parameter value j, and j of 2 comma 3 comma 4, j of 2 comma 3 comma 4. This will be equal to for what k value, this is minimum, right? This is 9 plus 20, this is 10 plus 20, this is minimum. So this is come from what? This has come from this. So what is the k value? This is 4, right? So this will be equal to 4. Let me write here 4. This will be equal to 4. Okay. Now similarly calculate this too. So let me just write this minimum of cost of 3 comma 2, but select 2, then plus cost of the remaining path, that is g of 2 comma 4, and this will be equal to okay, sorry, and there is another path. This is one path, this is one path. Now the other path is comma c of 3 comma 4 plus c of 3 comma 4 plus g of plus g of 4 comma remaining is 3, right? Remaining is 3. Okay, so if you calculate these two values, this will be 25, and j of the corresponding value of j will be equal to j of 3. Where did it go? j of 3 comma 2 comma 4 will be equal to 4. Now similarly calculate this one. This one will be equal to minimum of c of 4 comma 3, okay, plus g of plus g of 3 comma remaining is 2, okay, comma the other path is c of 4 comma 2 plus g of remaining path is g of 2 comma 3, okay, and the cost of this equal to, this will be equal to 27. This will be equal to 27, and corresponding j value 4 comma 3 comma 2 is equal to 4, will be equal to 4 again, right? Next, okay, so this value will be 27 instead of 25, it will be 27. I made a mistake, and this value will be 4, that's okay, and this will be 20, how much? 23, and this will be 2 for value k equal to 2. This is minimized, okay. So mod is equal to 2. Now let's come to our equation. What was my equation? This one I have to calculate, right? So let's copy this one, let me copy this one, copy, okay. Now let's bring it down. Down, okay. So if I expand this, let me expand this again. So g of 2 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 will be equal to, like previous ones, let me expand this. This one will be equal to minimum of c of 1 comma 2 plus g of what, plus g of 2 comma remaining parts. Remaining is 3 comma 4. This one is one path, comma. Another path is c of I can copy this one. Wait, I can copy this one. Another path will be c of, from 1 I can go to 3, right? So it's 3, and this one will be 3, and this one will be 2 comma 4, and another path will be another path. There is another path, 1 to 4. I can go to 1 to 4, right? So let me write here 1 to 4. No, I can go to 1 to 4. Next g of 4 comma 3 comma 2. So this one I have to calculate. Now I know all the values, right? Let's put all the values. So what is cost of let me put here, what is cost of 1 comma 2? The cost of 1 comma 2, let me write here minimum, what is cost of 1 comma 2? That is 10. That is 10 plus g of this value, g of 2 comma 3 4. We have calculated this g of 2 comma 3 comma 4. Where it is? G of 2 comma 3 comma 4. Here g of 2 comma 3 comma 4 is 25. So I can write 25 here. Let me write 25. Comma. Next, this one is done. Next, this one, right? So this one value will be 15 plus 27. Next, 27, why? Because g of 3 comma 2 comma 4 we have calculated. G of 3 comma 2 comma 4 value is 27. Next, the value is c of 1 comma 4 plus g of 4 comma 3 comma 2. G of 4 comma 3 comma 2 value is 23, right? 23. So we have to write here 23. 20 value of c comma 4 is 20 plus 23. Okay, so what is the minimum value here? You can see the minimum value equal to obviously 35, right? 35, and from where 35 comes? 35 comes from this one. 35 comes from this value. This value 35 comes, and from where this 10 plus 25 comes? From here. 10 plus 25 comes from here, this value. And what was the j value for this? What is the j value for this? Okay, my function is this. So what will be the j value for this? For this, my j value will be, let construct the path, and for that my j value will be we write here, that is j of, right, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 4 will be equal to, what is the value? 2. Why 2? Because you can see here that this minimum value came from this one, 10 plus 25, and this 10 plus 25 came from this one, right? This 10 plus 25 came from this term, this path. And in this path, what was the value of k? The value of k was 2, right? The value was 2. That's why this is 2. So after I have calculated this, now what is the value of second path? Second path. So at first, where was I? Let's construct the part here. At first, okay, sorry, let me draw it. At first I was at 1, right? I was at 1. Now I am going to 2 here. Now from 2, where will I go? Let me write the function here. From 2 I will go to let me write j of 2. From 2 I can go to either 3 or 4, right? 3 or 4. Now what is the value of this one? J of 2 comma 3 4. What is the value of this one? J of 2 comma 3 4. You can see here 4, right? This value is 4. So let me put 4 here. So value of this one is 4. So I have to go to 4. So I have to update this one. Let me link 4 with this. This one is 4. So I am at 4, right? I am at 4. So now I have to calculate the value of j of 4. Now from 4 there is only one vertex that I need to visit, right? And that is 3. So I have to visit 3 and 1. So this is the path, right? So this was the path that Suraj told the postman, right? So this is how he found the path using mathematics. You can see this path costed him 35. Where okay, the path is, you can see the path is 1 2 4 3 1, and here where is the path that I was this one, 1 2 4 3 1, right? 1 2 4 3 1. This path cost him 35, which was less than 4 than the postman's previous path, right? So this is how Suraj calculated this path using dynamic programming. So that's all. Thank you.